This is Jenna Burt, host of the Confessions of a Military Spouse podcast. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Your Life Matters podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Mariah White, and I am a passionate pediatric nurse practitioner and fired up health and happiness coach, here to deliver a message to you. This podcast is meant to provide a hope and a dream that fuels your soul to dream big and to dream bold and to inspire and empower you to live out your wildest freaking dreams and to grab a hold onto the unwavering truth that you were made for more. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another episode of the Your Life Matters podcast. I'm so grateful, so humbled, so truly just in awe and gratitude of you today, because you have made the decision on a Tuesday, regardless if you're driving, getting ready, working out, hearing this on replay, whatever it is, you've made the conscious decision to level up in your life and to grow and grow with me. I'm humbled about that. I'm excited about that because me, little old me, I just come to you guys real, raw, and unapologetically myself. I don't know how else to be, and I'm just grateful that yet another Tuesday you are here. And if you're one of my new listeners, I'm so grateful that somebody gave you this podcast. I'm so grateful that they decided to put it in your hands and tell you, hey, this is a podcast for you, and it's such a good fit. If you right now are struggling, I would love for you to just hear these next couple of words. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. If you're driving, please do not. But if you can, I need you to hear this. I say it all the time, but I need it to resonate with you today. You are wanted. You are needed. You are worthy. You are loved. And you, my sweet friend, are more than enough. If you are struggling right now with any of those things, those thoughts, those feelings of unworthiness, or your struggle right now, your circumstances really bringing you down, or you just are allowing other people's feelings or misfeelings to be attached to how you feel about yourself, I want to empower you to know that you have a purpose, you have a place, and you were chosen here in this moment in time for a reason, and I want you to share that. All right, guys. So the last three episodes, you have been listening to goal setting and getting ready and really focused and visualization and getting yourself prepped and ready for an awesome first quarter, awesome year, awesome 2020. And I really focused on how it's having 2020 vision, because when you set the goal, set the standard, set the dream up front, you know where you're focused on. And I wanted to talk a little bit to my leaders, my entrepreneurs, my soul sisters who are just in a place where they're ready to start a side hustle, or they're leading, or they're in any type of management. I want you to understand that any position that you hold, for me as a nurse, whether you're on the floor, an MA, a CNA, ever you are, a nurse practitioner, wherever you are in your life, whether you are an artist, a painter, a businesswoman, a lawyer, whatever it is that you do, a social worker, whatever your profession, I want you to think about how you can lead in that situation, in that certain stance that you hold at your job. And I want you to think about how you have a way to really put people first in your leadership. I want you to think about how when you decide to put the human being first instead of the action, how the result is usually 10 times better. A lot of times, leaders are able to fuse this well-oiled machine in an office or in a setting. They're able to light a fire under people and get them motivated. And here's why. They have a vision. They've expressed the vision. They care about the person and the people leaning in towards the vision. And people want to work hard and people want to follow that leader because they lead effectively. If you are in a place right now and you're like, man, nobody listens and I can't get them to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm walking around and I'm hiring and firing people and all of these things, I need you to look at yourself and say, what am I not doing to manage effectively? Because you're not a leader, you're a manager. At this point, if you don't care about people and you don't care about the person, you are managing people. And that's why it's become so hard for people to fall in line, because they don't believe in your vision. One, because you haven't conveyed it effectively, or two, you're conveying it, but you're not conveying it into a way that is helpful for them. People don't like just doing things for other people, right? Like if I'm sitting there and somebody tells me, hey, I need you to go see X amount of patients. I need you to do this many charts. I need you to do this, this, and this. I need to see why this is beneficial for me and beneficial for the people that I'm serving. And that's what's going to get me to want to do those things, not because you are telling me to. And that's how most people are. Most people don't react just based on how you are telling them to do something. They need to find an inner why, an inner meaning, and understand the vision. Because there's a difference between a goal and a dream and a vision, right? And we talked about in the last couple of episodes. So if right now you're in a position where you're trying to lead people, whether it's in your side hustle, if you're building a team, if you are mentoring, if you are a teacher and you're mentoring your students, a coach and you're mentoring somebody on the court, whether you are in a business setting, whatever it is, you are in a place of leadership. And the most incredible place to be is in that place of leadership. And here's why. You have the power to effectively implement change. You have the power to instill a type or form of belief in someone that will get them to not only achieve what you need ultimately to get done, but you will also empower them to believe that they can do it. You will ultimately get them to believe that they are worth going after those things or fighting for those things or dreaming that big. For me, it wasn't until I got into a place as a CEO and building a team that I realized that my goals had to shift. Yes, I want to hit amazing goals for me because I'm a goal-setting machine and that's just who I am. But why were those goals important? Those goals aren't important if I'm the only one celebrating them. And that was a huge milestone for me. The goal is not important if I'm the only one celebrating it. I want those goals to happen for me because those are tangible things for me, but I want the goal to be that my team and our vision is for overall health and happiness, that my team feels good about what they're doing. My team feels motivated to help other people on this mission of health and happiness, because there are 265 million people that struggle with being overweight or obese, and most of them, I would say probably a good 60% of them, are dealing with something emotionally or mentally that is causing them to actually be in that state. And if I didn't care about that person, I wouldn't care about their ultimate result. What's stopping people from losing weight or feeling good or having more energy or spending time with their family or feeling connected into a community? It goes back to what I first said. They don't feel worthy. They don't feel wanted. They don't feel needed. They don't feel enough. So my job is to help implement that and to help inspire people to understand that they are worth more than anything in the world, that they have a purpose, they have a meaning here on this earth. And if you need to hear that today, I need you to really settle into that. You have a purpose. You have a meaning. You were meant to be here. And I need you to really connect with that. So me as a leader, I really am truly striving to put people first. I'm really truly striving to inspire people to just want to be their best self. That's the goal of leadership. So if you're in that state where you're struggling with leadership, or you're struggling receiving leadership, or you're really struggling in your goals or your visions or things like that, I want you to step into the place where you are that leader. Whether it's in your 9 to 5, whether it's with your side hustle, whether it's with a team, whatever capacity that you have, I want you to step into that role of leadership. I don't want you to be a manager. There's too many managers out here in the world and they're not effective. I want you to step into the role of leadership, because that's when you empower and inspire people for their own purpose. Not for yours. A manager will lead and inspire and get people to do what they need to do because they're managing a system. They're managing a machine. They're managing a company, and they need you to get numbers. They need you to get a bottom line. I don't care about a bottom line. I care about the person. And if I cared about the person in a way that was effective, that person would hit the bottom line anyway. That person will do the things to make the machine run the way that it's supposed to. But it's because I'm diving into who they are as a person, empowering them as a person, and inspiring them to go after dreams that connect with their purpose. I need you to connect with their purpose, but I need you to connect with yours. So I want you to reflect on the situation or where you are in life, or a circumstance that you're going through. And I want you to say, I can lead in this certain situation. I can be present in this certain situation. And here's how. I can lead with my heart. I can be vulnerable. I can be my authentic self. And I can share my voice with other people. I can empower other people to know that they are wanted, that they are needed, that they are worthy, that they are loved, and that they are more than enough, and they have a purpose here on this earth, and their goals and their visions for their life and for their family matter to me as a leader. If you reframe your mindset to that, I promise your team, your business, your company is going to grow in such astronomical ways. And proof of that, when I shifted that mindset into leadership, my team grew exponentially. And the celebrations that I would be sharing myself with my team, now my team is sharing with the team. They're getting those same things. Duplication is huge. And that is why I'm here. That is why I created this podcast. Because success is not this one size fit all, and success is not limited to a certain person, a race, an ethnicity, a heritage, anything like that. Success is everywhere. It's attainable and you can have it. You just have to choose to be willing to see how you can get it and then go after it. So my sweet, amazing friend, I love you. You have such purpose and meaning here. I want you to step into that role of leadership. I want you to step into that new phase of going after your goals and your vision. And I want you to invite people to come along with you. And the biggest key is to put people first. If you do that, you will forever change your life and the people around you's life. All right, guys. I would love to hear how this has resonated with you. Please tag me on social media, tag me on Instagram at Dr. Fit White, share it on Facebook. Please leave a rating or a review or both and share with me how this has resonated with you. I love you, and I will catch you later next Tuesday on another episode of Your Life Matters.